first of all, it is nice to see the youngsters, almost children, taking action, saying something is going seriously wrong, and our future is seriously affected. So we want the present day government to take action. It is nice to see children taking moving forward and kind of taking up the challenge. But let me be very blunt. This, in fact, was explored at the BBC Week Question where I participated. And the children were very vociferous, and I agree with their kind of sentiment and their attitude. That's perfectly fine. But do you think, let me just be very frank. Suppose you tell, okay, the government, you must take action. Now, the governments are strongly, especially the Western, even the places like China are strongly controlled by a very strong, authoritarian system. They are going to smile and say, yes, we take your concern into account. Do you think they're going to take action at all? Think about it. Think. All the major powers, very keen on industrialization, competing in the world markets, are not going to suddenly switch off their machines and engines and say, okay, we'll produce less goods and come on, everybody calm down, use less greenhouse, produce less greenhouse effect. Do you think they're going to do that? Even India, do you think they can do it? Because a lot of these poor people who are kind of surviving by their small industries running around, are they going to switch off and die or something? How is it going to happen? So even though the sentiments of the children is right, the resolution doesn't lie with the government or with the multinationals, despite what we think. Do you know where the resolution lies? This is the teaching of Hindu tradition. It says really the resolution is at the grassroots level. You see, what we have been doing in the name of modern, secularism and modern industrialization, we have been stoking up the flames of desire. So all the time, desire, more desire. We've been stoking up the flames of desire. So everybody gets wound up. They're living a frenzied lifestyle. They eat more, they drink more, they consume more, they throw away more, and produce more and more greenhouse effect without any concern, because they're just interested in eating, drinking, merrymaking, and kind of living this kind of frenzied lifestyle. It's been promoted. Otherwise, industrial revolution doesn't take place. Industry cannot progress. You can't do further research and development. So they say, okay, push stuff down their throat. So if you like, the desires have been stocked up. They kind of fire up your desires. Buy this new car, new house, this thing. So as these desires have been stocked up and humanity is living in a very frenzied lifestyle, we are going to pay a heavy price. The heavy price is the environment suffers. This is the real reason. So if you want to really address the issue, you must look at the teaching of our tradition, which says, look, my friend, chasing after these worldly desires is a very limited objective. It doesn't really resolve your human condition. You just become more and more frenzied. So rather than do that, calm down. Reduce your requirement, reduce the way you lead your life. Don't go wild chasing after material desires, because that is what is the real reason that is stocking up this environmental disaster. So I am suggesting we must ask humanity at the grassroots level, every individual, to say, look, rather than become frenzied and eat more and drink more and go on more holidays, calm down. Kind of reduce, live a more simple life but high principle lifestyle. Thereby automatically this issue will dissolve or disappear or be under control. I am quite sure, if you look at the statistics, that the world can easily sustain 7 billion human beings, even 10 billion human beings without any problem, without any ecological disaster, provided we live in a sensible manner. That is the only thing our religion teaches. Don't chase after all these material objectives, because they're going to make you a frenzied human being, like an animal. And you must calm down. And so the resolution lies with this kind of deeper vision that comes in all religions, especially Hinduism, saying lead a more controlled life, more harnessed life, rather than get carried away with all this advertisement forcing you to buy things which you don't need even. So this is the only resolution, long-term resolution. Otherwise, you see the two superpowers, say China or USA. Do you think they're going to play ball with each other or cooperate with each other, reduce environmental issues? I doubt it. Because we are living like animals, competing. Not cooperating, but competing with each other. So these two major nations are going to talk a big thing. Yeah, we're going to reduce this, we reduce by 2%. But they are not going to take action because they are fighting for superior position economically. That is why this idea that comes from Hindu tradition, not to just live for yourself, live for the greater good. That has to be embraced rather than live for myself. My country must be the strong country. Stop it. Try to learn to live for the greater good. This is what our religion teaches.